Everyone believes in his youth that the world really began with him, and that all merely exists for his sake. Thinking is easy, acting is difficult, and to put one's thoughts into action is the most difficult thing in the world. I love those who yearn for the impossible. Character develops itself in the stream of life. Behavior is the mirror in which everyone shows their image. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Correction does much, but encouragement does more. By seeking and blundering we learn. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. There is nothing more frightful than ignorance, inaction. One becomes older in order to become kinder. Life is the childhood of our immortality. The man with insight enough to admit his limitations comes nearest to perfection. In the realm of ideas, everything depends on enthusiasm. In the real world, all rests on perseverance. He who does not think much of himself is much more esteemed than he imagines. Ignorant men raise questions that wise men answered 1,000 years ago. The best fortune that can fall to a man is that which corrects his defects and makes up for his failings. Being brilliant is no great feat if you respect nothing. Let's plunge ourselves into the roar of time, the whirl of accident. May pain and pleasure, success and failure, shift as they will, it's only action that can make a man. The day of fortune is like a harvest day, we must be busy when the corn is ripe. Fortune rarely accompanies anyone to the door. Dream no small dreams, for they have no power to move the hearts of men. Leap and the net will appear. One never goes so far as when one doesn't know where one is going. Every day I observe more and more the folly of judging of others by ourselves, and I have so much trouble with myself, and my own heart is in such constant agitation, that I am well content to let others pursue their own course, if they only allow me the same privilege. All extraordinary men, who have accomplished great and astonishing actions, have ever been decried by the world as drunken or insane. Misunderstandings and neglect occasion more mischief in the world than even malice and wickedness. Words are mere sound and smoke, dimming the heavenly light. It's true that nothing in this world makes us so necessary to others as the affection we have for them. Everybody wants to be somebody, but nobody wants to grow. What is uttered from the heart alone will win the heart of others to your own. He who cannot draw on 3,000 years is living from hand to mouth. For a man to achieve all that is demanded of him, he must regard himself as greater than he is. The deed is everything, the fame is nothing. A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. I have so much in me, and the feeling for her absorbs it all. I have so much, and without her it all comes to nothing. It is not doing the thing we like to do, but liking the thing we have to do, that makes life blessed. Difficulties increase the nearer we get to the goal. We know accurately only when we know little. Doubt grows with knowledge. To be loved for what one is, that is the greatest exception. The great majority love in others only what they lend him, their own selves, their version of him. Love is an ideal thing, marriage a real thing. Love grants in a moment what toil can hardly achieve in an age. Those only obtain love who seek it not. That is the true season of love, when we believe that we alone can love, that no one could ever have loved so before us, and that no one will love in the same way as us. If you treat an individual as he is, he will remain how he is. But if you treat him as if he were what he ought to be and could be, he will become what he ought to be and could be. One ought, every day at least, to hear a little song, read a good poem, see a fine picture, and, if it were possible, to speak a few reasonable words. Daring ideas are like chessmen moved forward. They may be beaten, but they may start a winning game. I have possessed that heart, that noble soul, in whose presence I seemed to be more than I really was, because I was all that I could be. We do not have to visit a madhouse to find disordered minds. Our planet is the mental institution of the universe. You can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. There are two things children should get from their parents: roots and wings. A man can stand anything except a succession of ordinary days. Life belongs to the living, and he who lives must be prepared for changes. Age does not make us childish, as some say, it finds us true children. To think is easy, to act is hard. But the hardest thing in the world is to act in accordance with your thinking. Divide and rule, a sound motto. Unite and lead, a better one. Things which matter most must never be at the mercy of things which matter least. The greater part of all the mischief in the world arises from the fact that men do not sufficiently understand their own aims. Nothing is so strong as gentleness, nothing so gentle as real strength. If I accept you as you are, I will make you worse. However, if I treat you as though you are what you are capable of becoming, I help you become that. The greatest thing in this world is not so much where we stand as in what direction we are moving. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. Nothing should be prized more highly than the value of each day. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power and magic in it. Kindness is the golden chain by which society is bound together. Love and desire are the spirit's wings to great deeds. Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable of being.
We have tried to collect Johann Wolfgang von Goethe quotes that will always take care of your hunger for the grains of success. His quotes are a huge category with a plethora of empowering life rules and words of wisdom to keep havoc at bay. Thanks for watching. So please, like, share, subscribe.